Welcome back to the Romanian Reaver channel and my playthrough of Pillars of Eternity. The old serving woman regards with you with bleary eyes. Begging your pardon, but I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to return downstairs. Visitors aren't permitted on the upper floor. She collapses without a sound. It's only polite to do. These guys are heavy into drugs.
You better run!
Why must they force me to do this? Literally get.
Vi arches vox converano. Vi arches vox converano.
Hey. Leave it! Yeah?
Useful.
I'll give it a try, as requested.
Usefuler.
I can do that, as requested.
Nice. Heart of the White March is a priceless gem known for its pale glow and named after the equally famous mountain ranger who discovered them. Jewels like this were once believed to attract dragons.
I'll take a look.
Okay, first let me raid everything. I could go downstairs and kill everybody else. Ah, well. In for $1, in for a bullion stack. Huh. Not hearing the commotions downstairs, huh? Huh. Okay, so that's pretty much a dick move. Sagani was caught stealing. Oh my god. I wonder what will happen if Sagani is caught killing everybody in a room.
Not a problem.
I'll take a look.
Okay. Let's just make a special save for this one. I suspect some destabilization will help overall. Don't know why. But I just feel that way.
You're
Dead on!
death to our...
Dead on!
That takes care of that. Huh, nothing too impressive.
You better run!
Ultra Gab.
Need something? Understood.
Slow and silent.
Death to our enemies! You're mine. You're mine. You better run.
That's another annoying family taken care of. Hey, the housing will be quite empty up here afterwards.
And slew the ogre with one blow. What do you think?
Great. Wonderful. What? Sorry, I lost track of things when you got to the part about when you mentioned the thing.
Would you prefer it if Nirawa were facing a Stelgar while undressed?
How about half dressed? Mail on top, nothing on bottom. Tell the story like that next time.
Oh, I have an idea what would be happening in that scenario. But I don't think YouTube would allow such a
Hail, traveler.
description. Excuse me, but I've been looking for you. You're the one who lifted the curse on the Heritage Hill. My relative who wishes to remain anonymous has entrusted me with bringing you this pistol. It belonged to a dear friend of hers who was lost to the curse. For your part in reclaiming Heritage Hill, my lady wishes you to have it. Here, may it serve you well and bow. I wonder how much I could get for saying this. Thank you. You're quite welcome. String Garam's spark. Now I must be off. Farewell. You use pistols mostly. -5 accuracy, veil piercing versus deflection. Just for the look, you know? That's definitely better. Let's see if this old chick has anything to tell me. Hopefully she does. Hopefully. Because I'm kind of stumped.
Well met, friend.
I was invited here by Lady Webb. Forgive me, she doesn't take many visitors, but the ones she does invite are a fascinating lot. I've always marveled at her choices, nothing in common to my eyes, but her sight is far keener than mine. I wonder what it is she sees. Her room is upstairs, the one with the guards out front. The city may not understand her value, but the duck certainly does. Tell me more about your skills. Check for soul connections, looking for lost things, missing things, or troublesome things, particularly where people of power and influence are concerned. I'm a cipher. In Irglaunfaf, we were once known as Blula, mind hunters. Nice title, yes, but it wasn't until the Animancers began working with my kind 40 years ago that we truly understood our power. Now we make some of the best detectives in the world. Tracing souls, we can look at a person and see where they've been, or look at the weapon and see who has touched it. His nose twitches as he looks at you. Useful for solving crimes, as you can imagine.
I can do that. I can do that. As requested.
Nothing impressive. Even less impressive. That's cocoa, I think, right? No, meat. Let's see what the old bird has to say. Then again, that Heritage Hill thing. I don't think I told her about that.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Okay. Let's save.
How fares your search?
There's something I tell you about the Leaden Key's operations.
Well, let's hear it.
The Nguefan Tower in Heritage Hill contains an ancient machine that can control the flow of souls. The Leaden Key activated it.
This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since.
The
The
Leaden...
Leaden Key was born in that period. It may be that Theos has full knowledge of their technology. The applications of this machine you speak of, I don't want to think about it. The Leaden Key's conspiracy is clear now. They have used Nguithan technology to engineer Wildland's legacy, and they want people to blame Animancy for it. As we speak, the Duke is holding hearings in the palace. He is listening to arguments for and against Animancy. When they finish, he is expected to decide whether to outlaw it. It seems the Leaden Key has been pushing Deerwood down this path for some time. I, for one, would enjoy seeing their little scheme fouled up at the last moment. Our Duke must hear what you have to say. Unfortunately, the hearings are closed to the public, which makes the Duke inaccessible until they are completed. However, certain groups have been invited to attend. You might get in with one of them if you aren't above a little pandering. There are delegations from the Knights of the Crucible, the Dozens, and from House Dominel. If you can gain the support of one of those groups, that may be your best way in. See what you can arrange.
I want to discuss the Anomancing hearing in the palace.
What of them?
Wouldn't they allow a guest of Dunred Row in the hearings?
We would only do that as a last resort. Walking in with one of the 3 invited groups puts you in a position of influence. Walking in alone as a representative of Dunreed Row would earn you distrust among all the rest. It seems our organization has a reputation for nosiness and manipulation for whatever reason.
She glances to one side.
It would be best if people did not see Dunreed Row's hand in this. Easier for them to embrace the truth. Avar is many things to many people, and that is why he sits the throne. To the frontiersmen, he is one of their own. To the patriotic, he is a sole descendant of Admeth Hadret. To the nobility, he is from an old and established family. All of these are half-truths or exaggerations, a tale he has spun around himself. The man behind the tale may not be the greatest mind in Deerwood, but he knows people. He knows when they are sincere and when they lie. He knows when they are strong and when they are weak. The other matters he leaves to me. Outwardly, he prefers to come off a bit of a simpleton. Don't be fooled. Before he was a duke, he was a trapper, and an excellent one at that.
Understood. It's easy to get in with the Crucible Knights. More than likely. The loading screens are a bit annoying, but yeah, kind of a given for a game. It tries to be both low tech and old school at the same time. Man, I had forgotten to tell her about that whole heritage hill thing. Still, now I'm quite powerful, well endowed, well armed, ready to kick some ass. And I'm pretty sure there'll be an assassination attempt. It just seems within the Leaden Key's repertoire of capabilities. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if that's their intent all along. What better way to turn people against Animancers than to have what apparently is Animancers, or an Animancer force, assassinate the Duke? Would explain why organ donors, why Taos has been gathering souls of all things.
The Crucible Knights have their ambitions, but the stability of Defiance Bay is foremost in their mind. The Dukes are thinking only of their trading assets, not the long-term health of our partners in the Deerwood. If Defiance Bay falls, all we will have left are overland routes. Not much comfort.
I don't want to see anything bad to Defiance Bay. No, I don't want to see anything bad happen to Defiance Bay either. She nods sharply. Good. When we tell the Duke, I hope he believes us. I understand the Crucible Knights are attending the Animancy hearings at the palace.
Indeed. Duke Avar looks to the Knights for prudent counsel as well as defense. I suspect our future as a city and a nation depend in no small part on how we handle this matter.
What do you think about Animancy? We'd be fools not to investigate it further. I've seen what those researchers in Brackenberry can do. Building constructs, diagnosing soul maladies, harnessing raw essence. There's great potential. Detractors say it is too dangerous, that it angers the gods. Superstition and nonsense. There are risks delving into souls, of course, but the greater risk lies with doing nothing at all, while the legacy eats away at us. Tell me about the hearings. He gives you a gruff frown. They're progressing slower than I'd like. The dozens raised a ruckus whenever anyone so much as mentioned animancy, and the Dominels are obfuscating matters on purpose. Nevertheless, I'm confident Avar will see the reason eventually. I need an audience with Duke Avar. I'd like to attend the hearings. And we'll be glad to have you with us. Avar will no doubt find your presence persuasive, and we need all possible support to see that he gives Animancy a fair chance. Indeed. Was there something else I can do for you? No, goodbye. Really, I have to run around like a headless chicken. Okay. These guys are more open about the whole potentially nuking civilization bit of Animancy, so yeah. Good thing I sided with them over the Insanos in the dozens.
Alright, Connor?
Have you ever looked up, felt a sudden surprise at where you are? I think it's just sunk in that I'm a year out from home.
Only every day. You'll get used to it.
Kind of interesting. Then again, I do have a rather interesting lot. A Republican, an Inuit, a shark person, a furry, and that's not even talking about the feathered one. But such is life, I would wonder. You never know who you'd end up siding with or against, who you'd find a friend within and who you would find an enemy within. Better to be flexible than dogmatically constrained, so to say, like the dozens are, for example. The Knights aren't that good either, but they're better in my view. The dozens are basically mercenaries in the end.
How fares your search?
If I'm going to do this for you, I think it's time you told me everything about Taos.
I've told you everything you need to know.
But not everything.
It's only right that you know everything. When I was younger, before Dunreed Rome, I had many suitors. These were fine-looking men of good stock. But I could see their thoughts, and they were unimpressive. Boys' thoughts. I toyed with their affections. I resented all of them.
You!
And then I met a man whose mind was a mystery to me. But he understood me. He knew me at a glance. Told me things I didn't know about myself. He was neither handsome nor charming. He was all I ever wanted. We made a game of my gift. He would ask me about people, and I would tell him what they were thinking. Sometimes the information was very sensitive. And then one day he asked me if I trusted him. I said I did. Next I knew I was donning a silver mask and swearing oaths to Woodica. Using my gift for the leaden key still felt like a game to me. So I did it. I did it because it pleased him.
But it didn't last.
I don't like living in the dark. It's a powerless, hopeless feeling. Every day I did things without knowing their purpose. Every day I loved a man without knowing his thoughts of me. I sensed that there were things he wanted to tell me. I sensed that he knew everything the leaden key was created to hide. But Theos was unyielding. One day I disappeared without a word. He would kill me for it, and I knew that. It's their rule. I just wanted to see him plunge the knife, because then I would know. But the day never came. He has left me to wonder. I have devoted my years to learning everything I could about him, in hopes I would find some clue as to who he really was, and why he felt he had to keep his secrets locked away. I have precious little to show for it. Just an old woman nagged by old thoughts. And that is truly everything I can tell you about Theos. I hope you will accept this embarrassing story as a show of my good faith.
Okay, so now I have some fun times coming. We're gonna go over with this episode, cause yeah, I really am curious how things will go. Might go even up to 1 hour with this one, to be honest. I'm really curious. Come to think of it, one moment, I'm realizing something. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. I just realized I forgot to even put in the noise gate for my microphone, which would explain that weird whistling in the last 10 or so episodes, this one including. Ah well, at least now it'll be a bit more quiet. Actually a lot more quiet. No more in the background. Sorry about that, lads, but yeah, this will be an extra long episode just to apologize for it. God, was I freaking stupid, but yeah. We should put this. It's to be expected to a certain degree, cause yeah, when I dicked around with the streaming settings, I really dicked around hard with them. And I reset all of them, and then middle of the last, well, this current episode, I was like, wait, does that not mean the noise gates are out as well? Well, not noise gate, noise suppression. And I was like, fuck. Okay, now do I get inside? That's the records keeper. Please tell me I need something extra. Oh shit, I should have talked something more with her, huh? Okay. No problem, we have time. Not really, it's 30 minutes, but you get what I mean. I'm gonna be sighing about that noise issue for so long, though. I know it's a simple mistake and most people do it, even hardcore YouTubers, but it's still grating to have 10 episodes where the noise levels are a bit off. You can hear my trusty old Fury Nitro in the background too. That's like, how should I put this? Whistling noise is from it, to be precise. It's the coil one that even I don't hear fully. You only really hear it when you're playing something really impressive. Like for example, Deus Ex on 1440p via, what was it called, VSR. Then you start hearing it quite loudly.
How fares your search? What of them?
The Crucible Knights have accepted me into their delegation.
Good. Avar Wolfgren looks to the Crucible Knights as a voice of reason and order. Speaking from their section should lend you credibility with him. You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace. Make your case to the Duke. With him on our side, all of Deerwood can be mobilized against the Leaden Key, and Theos can be rooted out. I only wish I could be there to see it. There is a very old bottle of a very good brandy that I have been saving for a special day. If you hurry back afterward,
Taos is gonna kill
there may be
her.
a little left for you. Off with you. You're going to do very well in there. What of them?
Taos is probably gonna kill her. Just by that tone, I think she also knows it as well. I'm gonna actually leave it off here, I think, because it's 32 minutes. But next time we're probably gonna have a really cracking episode to see. Till then though, să bag pula cum dracu să uit de aia de noise. Thank you for watching, or more precisely surviving up until this point, because guys know the editing's kinda interesting and my voice has a melodic tone to it. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit the subscribe button, like button. It does help out the statistics of the channel, gets more visible, you know, stuff like that. And to be honest, at one point I would like to actually make this a job so I can do better content with better quality, more games, more coverage, you know, stuff like that. Take care.